Welcome back to Mad Talks Football, and Bayern Munich have destroyed Hoffenheim 5-0 at the Allianz Arena, and they have made sure that they have regained their 4-point lead over Bayer Leverkusen. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. I mean, I will be very honest with you. I expected this. I said it in my prediction video. I think I went for a 4-0 win for Bayern Munich. It ended up being a 1. It ended up being a 5-0 win. So it's not like it's a shocking result or anything. You just sort of expected this to happen, and you knew that Bayern Munich are gonna play like this. But there was a little bit of thing that maybe after Leverkusen's win last night, and the Bayern Munich had a bit of pressure, because there was the lead was reduced to just a single point. But Bayern Munich, it did not feel like they had any pressure. The way that they came out, they just felt relaxed, and they just felt happy, and the way that they played that game, it was a really easy game for them. And the good thing was the way that they were moving the ball. Bayern Munich sometimes under company. I've been a big critic of Vincent Company, I'll be very honest. Since the start of the season, I've said that they are not playing that good football under company. But since they have come back from this Christmas break, they are playing really good football, fast playing football. The way that they move the ball today, it was really good to watch. And then the good thing with Bayern Munich, and now that they're not, what's the word I want? They're not just about like they are not dependent on one single player. Like last season, I'll be very honest, like it was Hurricane, and then the start of this season as well, it was mostly on Hurricane to go ahead and get the goals for them. But this season it has not been like that. As since they have come back, the last 2-3 games they have played, it's not been only Hurricane. The goals are all around. Every player is trying to chip in with the goals. Sane scored a goal today. A couple brace, sorry, Gnabry scored a goal. Kane scored himself as well. But I'm just saying the goals are more distributed this time around. So I think that is a big thing for Bayern Munich if they really want to continue and get that title back from Leverkusen. It's going to be very important for them to make sure that they just don't rely on one single individual. Jamal Musiala really stepped up, but Harry Kane was not there. But they need other players around them to go ahead and get those goals that they really needed. They have regained their 4-point lead, as I said before, and that is important. That title challenge is going to be very interesting. It is a title race between Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. It is getting clear. Stuttgart won their game, and Leipzig lost their game. Leipzig now like 12 points behind them. Stuttgart, in my opinion, are still in that race. Maybe from outside, they are 9 points behind Bayern Munich. But it can change very quickly. We have seen that already. In the league before as well. But I think at the moment, in my opinion, it's Leverkusen and Bayern Munich fighting out for the title, and Bayern Munich would be really happy with tonight's performance. And I keep on saying that Bayern Munich, even if they don't win the games, there's a certain type of demand from their fans that you need to play a certain way, and you need to win games a certain way. We have seen Bayern Munich winning games, having those statement wins, and now you can slowly start to see those statement wins coming under company. At the start of the in the first 2-3 months, I think there was only just one game where they won with a big margin. But now you can see, like in the last couple of months, there have been 3 or 4 games where Bayern Munich have really won with a big margin, and that has come out as a statement win, because there's an aura about Bayern Munich. There's a name for Bayern Munich where a majority of teams are a bit scared of Bayern Munich, and that has been the case for a number of years. Even if they don't go ahead and win the title, you just expect they command that respect. And I think the game wins like this are very important for the club, for the the stature that the club has. Speaking of Hoffenheim, I mean, it was a disastrous performance from them. I keep on saying that it is not a shocking thing. It was an expecting thing. It is not surprising for anybody to see that. But for a club, for the players, for the fans, it is a quite shameful that nobody really expected them, and everybody thought they were gonna get battered, and they really couldn't prove and everybody wrong. I mean, they were never really in that game. It felt like at most of the time that they were not even trying. They just accepted their fate, and they were like, okay, go ahead and score as many as you want. And I think that is a big problem if you are playing. And I never really understand, as a fan, I never really understand when players, you can clearly see that the players are not, they're not giving anything. They don't really care about it, and I think that was quite disgraceful for I'm not gonna name names. There were like 3 or 4 players. It just felt like they really did not care what was happening, especially after that third goal. I think they just gave up. They're like, okay, whatever, we are gonna lose the game, and let's get through this afternoon, and let's see what is happening to them. And I think that is a big, quite a shameful thing. The way that they behaved on the pitch, especially, I mean, the league is so tight. They have dropped into the relegation as places now. They're in that relegation promotion playoff places, and they're tied with 2 other teams, with Heidenheim. They finally managed to get out of the bottom three after like almost a month or 2 months in the bottom three, and St. Pauli are on 14 points as well. So for them to play like this, you lose a game, it is like nobody's gonna say anything to them. You went to Allianz Arena playing against Bayern Munich. Like 99% of the people in the world would have known that you're gonna lose that game. Everybody expected that. But the way that you play and the way that you to lose the game, that is what matters. I mean, the goal difference is gonna be so important, so crucial, with so many tight, so many teams are so close, and it is one single game, one bad game can ruin your chances of staying in the league, or going down, or having to play that all important promotion qualification game. So I mean, these big losses are gonna come in handy now. They are, and the reason, the fact that they came down to 16 position is on the basis of goal difference. Hoffenheim are on -13. Sorry, Heidenheim are on -13 goal difference, and Hoffenheim, because of this 5-0 defeat, are on -14. If they would have lost 4-0, or if they would have lost 3-0, they would have been on 15 position. And that's what I'm saying. Like that, these big defeats are gonna come, gonna create a big problem for teams fighting it out in the relegation battle. And they have to make sure that even if they're losing, they lose respectfully, not only for that. Like as a person, you don't want to be losing a game like that. That's the one thing. And then especially as I said, goal difference is going to be so crucial for every team fighting it out at the bottom. The teams are fighting for Europe as well, and even for the teams at the top of the table. Maybe like for example, last year in the Premier League, Arsenal somehow lost the title because of the goal difference. It has happened in to the previous teams as well, and it can happen in the Bundesliga as well. So in a way, you need to make sure that you don't lose games with such high margins, especially if you are fighting for a survival like Hoffenheim are. And I think that it was a really bad day for them at office. But for Bayern, it was an amazing night, and they get the win, and they, as I said, they reclaim the 4 points, and the title challenge and the title race continues between them and Leverkusen. That is from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of Bayern's performance. Who do you think is the favorite at the moment? Do you think Leverkusen can reclaim their title, or do you think Bayern Munich are gonna come back and they're gonna reclaim the crown that they have had for almost a decade now, and they're gonna show that Leverkusen were the imposter and they are the real champions of Germany? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers as soon as possible, so please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and help us out. Until next time, bye bye.